Hello, everybody. My name is Angst, and I kind of just felt like playing WoW, honestly. So, I'm gonna go ahead and play some WoW. I'm gonna level up a Warlock. I kind of feel like going through all the quests and just actually kind of experiencing some of the storylines in the different zones, because I haven't really done that other than in, like, Cataclysm and such, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that now. I'm gonna go with a Warlock. I'm gonna make a Dark Iron Dwarf. I really do just love the Dark Iron Dwarves. I think they look incredible. I think they are just the coolest fucking things. So I decided I'm going to make a Dark Iron Dwarf of every fucking class that they can be and go with that. Hair. What screams Warlock? Ooh. That kinda does. Just because it's all like raggedy and nasty, you know? Alright. I always hit randomize. I never do like making my own name. Just because, one, I'm not creative enough. And two, I tend to find some really good names, but it does sometimes take a while. Tishes? No. Terline. Kinda like Terline. We'll go ahead and go with Terline. As you can see, I have a shit ton of characters. Most of these are going to be getting replaced with Dark Iron Dwarves. These are all my Dark Iron Dwarves that I'm currently leveling up, except for you, because she's a druid. I like to have one of every class, just because I enjoy playing different things. Anyway, as you can see, Dark Iron Dwarfs are level 10. Most people know that. It's kind of just like their thing. It gets me out of doing starting zones, because I hate the starting zones, and it gets me out of doing Exile's Reach. Mostly because Exile's Reach is not my favorite place. It's very handholdy and not... What's the word? It's not... There's just not enough, you know, I guess. It's very, yeah, it's just handholdy. Okay, so... I had a lot of, add-on management I needed to do, so I just kind of went ahead and did all that. So I am going to go ahead and just start this off. The mountain will always be home, but there's a whole world of adventure up there on the surface. You look like just the sort of warlock to find it. For a long time, the Dark Iron stood apart from the other kingdoms. The time has come to show him that we fight for Azeroth too. I don't fucking know that accent. There's an ambassador in Stormwind waiting to speak to you. He can help guide you along your journey. The Alliance needs our strength. Taliana, get out there and show him the might of the mountains. Okay. Jesus, I get it. Okay. Oh wait, do the Dark Iron Dwarves not get like a special ram? They don't. Well, lame. The Paladins for the Dark Iron Dwarves get a little special ram. It's fucking cute, and I love it. But I'm gonna have to go with squeakers for now. So, honestly, I plan to kind of just take my time. I really do tend to blow through quests and have things that are like, go do this quest, don't do this quest. But this time I kind of just feel like going through and having fun. Ah, there you are, Tarlene. We've been inspecting or expecting you. Welcome to Stormwind Dwarf, King Anduin Rin. No, welcome to Stormwind Dwarf. King Anduin Rin invites you to explore our fair city. Okay. I'm happy the lag seems to be a little bit better. The first couple of days that this expansion dropped, the lag in Stormwind has honestly just been utterly unbearable. Oh, shit. Yep, okay, well, it's getting kind of bad. But yeah, the lag has just been unbearable. It's been a pain to kind of get through it all and get ready to fucking get on out there. So my plan is, with this character, honestly, I kind of just want to do some of the quote-unquote vanilla areas, which I believe is the Cataclysm timeline technically. But I mean, either way, like the Cataclysm, even if this isn't the vanilla, there are people across Azeroth that could use your help, Talion. They come from different walks of life, but are all working towards finding their place on this beautiful world. Examine the Heroes Call board and see where your adventure awaits. I definitely plan on... I really enjoy Duskwood. Plan on doing like all the starter zones. This won't be like my only character where I'm doing this with. I really do kind of want to do this with a couple of different characters, go through each expansion, experience each of the zones, and kind of just go from there. Oh, I do have the toy. Gotta remember my fucking key bindings. I guess I don't. Toy box. I have the toy that is... Here we go. All the different maps. Or main flight paths. Just so that I don't have to run all the way to fucking Duskwood. Also, as you saw in the beginning, I am playing on Moonguard. I honestly really enjoy it. There's a lot of cool things about Moonguard. There's a lot of bad things about Moonguard, but just kind of running around and seeing the people who took so much time on their transmogs and seeing them really kind of just enjoy themselves really kind of just like revitalizes my love for this game. I really don't personally care too much about RP, but I do enjoy seeing it. I do enjoy, like, it basically makes people watching a thing. And I think that's what I enjoy most about it. Because I love people watching in person. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and fly to Darkshire. Okay. I took that time to kind of make sure I had all my spells in the right places where I think I want them. I'm not too sure if that's exactly where I want them yet, though. Oh, but let me go ahead and make a health stone. We can go ahead and put on my, we'll put that on shift 4. We'll go ahead and make my, oh, it's got 3 uses, nice. Oh, and that's just letter. I don't need that anymore. Oh, fuck, what was I saying? Oh, I don't even know what I was saying. You are the help that we requested? I suppose you'll do. The dire wolves are the most common threat to the townsfolk here. They lurk in the forest on all sides of us, though most are along the north bank of the river. These aren't the runt dogs you see in Elwyn, or wherever you come from. They're big as a man and twice as vicious. If you wish to assist the people of Darkshire, hunt the direwolf so our streets can be safer. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and set my Hearthstone as well. Oh, we can also do a trick or treat, as I'm recording this in October. Make this in our home. Let's see what we get. Hey, I'm a human. And I got nice and some treats. How lovely. And there's a quest in here that I didn't grab. Chef Graal. Seasoned wolf kebabs are a house favorite. Sure, I can make you some. But first I need the supplies. Bring me 5 wolf skirt steaks. The dire wolves near the river north of town are good to hunt. I wouldn't stray too far into the woods if I were you. I'll let you in on a little secret. Dusky crab cakes are really made from spider meat. I know it's a bit disgusting, but the cakes have a nice tangy flavor and make great snacks. If you want to try some still, I'm afraid I'm out of meat. I need some lump meat to whip up a few more cakes. Venom web spiders are a good source. They nest to the north, between the foothills and the river. Okay. Pretty simple. I really do kind of plan to take this slow. It's been so long since I got to just enjoy the story that I'm just gonna take my time with it. Darkness seems drawn inexorably to Duskwood. Master Caravan's quest is the expulsion of evil and heresy, though our efforts are the people of Darkshire kept safe. Oh, through our efforts. God, I cannot read. You believe yourself worthy to join us? I once thought as you, delusioned by the complacency of the watch. I joined Master Caravan if you wish to prove yourself. Oh my god. It will not be through words. Test your skill against the Nightbane Worgen in Brightwood Grove. We'll see if you have what it takes to hunt these monsters. I fucking cannot read for the life of me. Aw, is Squeaker's also? Aw, he's translucent as well. Howdy. I'm here because I received a letter from my brother Stalvin, who I haven't seen in years. Arriving here, I was told he was dead. The entire town refuses to offer any further explanation. Any mention of his name is met with terror and suspicion. As if I didn't have enough of that myself. I'm afraid of what will happen if my frustration and anger grows any further. I beg you, help me get to the bottom of this. Implore Clerk Daltrey for any information he may have on my brother. Sure thing, buddy. I believe there's another quest up here, but I could be wrong. I don't remember though. It's funny too, because I did just recently go through all of Duskwood, but I never I didn't actually read any of the oh my god, I am stumbling on all my words. I am so sorry. I didn't actually read any of the quests themselves. Mostly because I was playing with a friend and we were just kind of trying to experience the new leveling system ever since the squish, which honestly I'm really happy about. It made leveling alts and honestly the numbers themselves a lot less unbearable. Because I'm not gonna lie, I make a lot of alts, I make a lot of characters. I enjoy the process of leveling but get bored of a specific character very quickly, that it's hard for me to not do that. Also, I forgot to read this guy. It's gonna be a habit of me to not just fucking automatically hit accept. So bear with me on that. You want to know about Stalvin? You're not the first, you know. We get outsiders coming through asking about him every so often. Always outsiders. Everyone who lives here knows better. You're out of luck anyway. I'm missing half the archives. Feral Worgen broke into the town hall not a few nights ago and tore the place to shreds. The documents you'll want are probably strewn across Brightwood Grove by now, deep in the woods to the west. Not worth it if you ask me. Okay, well, I'm still gonna do it. Gotta be a good boy. Okay. Oh, that's an annoyance. I don't know why that was there. Anyway, I made a warlock. Warlocks are fine. I really don't have any issue with them. Casters in general aren't my favorite playstyle. I prefer warriors specifically. Oh, also, I am using heirlooms just because it does kind of make it a little bit easier. Granted, they're not as overpowered or necessary as they used to be. I still do enjoy having them and not really having to worry about gear. Of course, gear is always a thing, and sometimes you just really get something better. But, yeah. Also, no, well, yeah. Gonna go ahead and do this, controls, auto loot. I used to shift click everything, but I haven't been doing that recently, so it's kind of just out of habit. Oh, I forgot corruption is a casted thing now. Interesting. Okay, you're gone. But yeah, I kind of am just... I guess I kind of just found myself bored and wanting to try to do something productive in my time off instead of just playing games. Maybe like make something instead. Oh, I should have grabbed professions. Well, I can grab those later. If that kind of makes any sense. It's just kind of like, I personally do... I enjoy editing a lot, but I haven't done YouTube in, oh Lord, years. Obviously never made it big, not that I really cared. I just enjoy the process of sitting there on my computer, looking through footage and just kind of cutting it up. Granted, I never really did a whole bunch of fancy editing. I didn't ever go in deep with it. I just kind of went through and cleaned it up basically. But that was enough for me, and it really did just... It just was rewarding, I guess would be the best way to describe it. There was never a time when I was going through editing... Oh man. There was never a time that I was going through editing that I just kind of... that I hated it. Like, it was always something that I knew I could do at night and never really worry about it. It never felt like a chore. It just kind of was what I did. So I decided I'd go ahead and just do this. Mostly for me. I really don't... I mean, yeah, I really don't care. This is literally just for me, so I can go ahead and experience more of WoW, see more of the lore of the different zones, and kind of just do something I haven't done in a long time. Oh my god, I have to kill so many things. I will say I definitely don't miss the walking back and forth trying to find fucking what it is I'm trying to kill. Which I think is another reason why I picked Warlock. Like I said, I don't enjoy casters, but being able to kill things at range is really nice. I'm not much of a PvE person. I really do enjoy the competitiveness of PvP. I don't know why I'm stumbling on all of my words. Maybe it's because I haven't really talked a whole lot today. I've not really had a reason to talk a lot today, and so after getting home, I just kind of have turned off my brain already, which is unfortunate, but you know, it happens. Anyway, I prefer more of PvP just because it's more competitive. And that's really it. I just enjoy that like feeling of, oh, this person's better than me. I need to do something different, or I just need to get better, as well as have that feeling of, okay, this person's worse than me. That's good, and that's just a good feeling. I'm gonna go ahead and put on these booties. So, arenas, not really ever something I delved too deep in, except for, I think it was Legion? Was that the Legion or Warlords of Draenor that I kind of started to really get into arena? As well as I managed to make some friends who do enjoy arena. However, they are definitely more into PvE themselves. I think they only play arena for my sake, but honestly, I'm okay with that. So I'm kind of excited to see how that goes. I'll definitely be playing a warrior with that, or a paladin. Just because I enjoy being a tanky boy in PvP, because no one can kill you. Oh, there's a male. Unfortunate. Wait. These are absolutely better than the ones I just put on. Why did I put those on? Oh, and I mean, when I'm using heirlooms, I don't have, like, the rings or anything. Not that they really matter too much anymore. They're still nice to have, and they're definitely... What's the word for it? Lupus? Oh, it's a rare. Hell yeah. They're absolutely not as necessary. It doesn't feel as, bad when you don't have them versus someone who does have them. As well as I don't feel like I have to take them off to level up with somebody who doesn't have any themselves. Which is just nice. I think that's a really nice addition. Because, let's be real, who buys heirlooms with money they've made? I feel like most of the people who have bought heirlooms have done so by buying the little tokens that they sell for 20 bucks. Because at that point you get, I think you can get a full heirloom set and then upgrade those heirloom sets. Probably not to the final upgrade, but honestly, who needs that? At least that was back in the day. I say back in the day like I'm some old man. But yeah, so now it's more based around rested XP, better for people who have a lot of alts, which are the people who bought heirlooms anyway. Because you can have your character logged off somewhere, able to just build up that rested XP. And when you get back on, although you'll still lose the rested XP, you'll lose it much, much slower than if you weren't having the heirlooms. As well as the increased regeneration, and what else is the other thing? Oh, and then the level thing. Honestly, that level thing kind of sucks. I've heard stories of it fucking people over because they're standing in a neutral zone and they level up next to some guards and they damage the guards and then they're just dead. Which, honestly, is both hilarious and like for sure annoying. It's never happened to me. I don't tend to level up in neutral zones. So I've not experienced it myself. But I'm sure it is still just really funny. Just thinking about it is, I don't know, like what would you do? Nothing. Like you just kind of die. And then you come back and you're like, well, that sucks, and I have to go repair and make sure my durability's not stupid low. It's kind of just a funny concept. Granted, when you're out leveling, like it really doesn't happen that often. Obviously, it's going to happen a total of 50 times if you have them maxed out and are going to be leveling up to 50. Or I guess less if you're playing a character that starts at 10. But either way, like it's going to happen, but very rarely does it happen in a scenario that it's actually helpful. I think on my warrior, which is level 40 at the moment, I've only had it really kill things about 3 or 4 times. So out of 30 levels, I was able to actually use the ability that set bonus gives you about 3 times. And that's mostly because when you are leveling, it's not the killing of the monsters that really grants you the experience. It's turning in all the quests and the bulk of quests that you get. So kind of just thinking about it, I don't know why they really included it. But I digress. It's kind of just, it's a thing. I'm not gonna say it's bad, and I'm not gonna really shit talk it, because I mean, it's just a thing. There's nothing that can be done about it. They remove it. But if they keep it, hopefully if they keep it, they're like make a change that it doesn't, maybe it doesn't damage like humanoids or something. Damage-noids. Doesn't damage humanoids or something of the sort. Make it so that you're not sitting there in a neutral zone turning in a bunch of quests and then just dying. I don't know. The more I think about this, the more I'm just kind of like, eh. Because, like, yeah, it's an inconvenience, but again, how often does that really happen? There should be a study done on how many times that happens. Do I have any more quests? No, let's go ahead and turn these all in. I haven't leveled up yet. Granted, I'll level up off of these quests. I did stop. I turned off my my experience bar purely because watching it is kind of like, it's a timer for me basically. So if I'm sitting there watching it, I'm gonna want to do things fast so I can see it go up quicker. But if I don't see it, it entices me to go a little bit slower and kind of enjoy things.